What? What?
Oh, just you and the Patriots. That's all.
Okay. All right. So what are we talking about? What do you
We're
want?
going to talk about the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, do we have to?
We have to.
How they looked so good.
In September, yes. I noticed this.
Well, you did pick them.
I did. Well, yeah, wait. Did he?
The reason
You picked them?
I picked them to win this game. Yeah. I picked them.
Jason picked them to win?
Oh, he picked. Yeah, we all picked the Vikings.
That's what I thought. Okay.
In fact, I said Philip Rivers would throw 3 interceptions because the Colts were favored by 3. If you remember correctly, I said Colts were favored by 3, and I said 3 is an important number because that's how many interceptions Philip Rivers will throw, and the Vikings will win because of those 3 interceptions. And it was just the opposite. Kirk Cousins looked so bad. The whole
Let me
Viking
tell you what
team,
Kirk Cousins looked like.
What did he look like?
He looked like a guy that shouldn't be getting paid.
That's true.
And I think that they are missing Stephon Diggs, who is now playing in Buffalo.
And that's a good point.
And my other thought on this whole thing is that Mike Zimmer could be in jeopardy of looking for a new job after if they don't win this week.
And that may be true too. That's a good point, Stephon Diggs, because Adam Thielen was nowhere to be found. The reason he was nowhere to be found,
that guy.
He was double teamed because there's nobody on the other side. Before, who are you going to cover? Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, and watch out for Kyle Rudolph. So you had this big explosive threesome, if you will. And Stephon Diggs, we all know him from the Minnesota Miracle. He's caught many miracle plays for the Minnesota Vikings. He bailed Kirk Cousins out a few times. Okay, he's no longer there. But
Right.
Adam Thielen is a great player, but when you only got that one super talented wide receiver, then you double him and you try to let these other rookies and these other players beat him, it's not working out. And once you're behind, like the Vikings got behind early in this game, you're taking Dalvin Cook out, so they can't run the ball. They can't set up play-action pass. The Vikings don't stand a chance. And the Indianapolis Colts didn't do what I thought they would do because Philip Rivers is throwing interceptions all the time. He's been doing it for 2 years. I had no reason to believe that he would change in Indianapolis, but he did against the Vikings because the Vikings' defense is in bad shape. They've got a lot of players out. They've got players that have opted out due to COVID, and their secondary is a mess. You can throw the ball on the Vikings. Their defense is not what it once was.
This is true.
And the Colts took advantage of it and beat the living crap out of them.
So what you're saying is, Steve, is Minnesota looked defeated like the Cowboys should have looked?
They did. They looked defeated. But, here's what you said, though. I'm going to go to your words. You said the Vikings always win in September and October.
They do. That's their track record.
Okay, all right. And
they're not doing so good. Maybe they'll flip-flop it this year. I don't know.
Who picked the Vikings to win the NFC North?
You did.
I did. And I'm going to stick with that pick because I think...
If you don't, Jason will get in your butt.
Well, I'm sticking with my picks. The only pick I changed was my Super Bowl pick. And that's because I forgot. It was no preseason.
So what's your Super Bowl pick this year? This week?
No, it's the same as it was last week. It's the same as going to be every week. I got the Seahawks in the NFC. I got the Ravens in the AFC. I forgot about something that was important when we made our picks. I was a prisoner in a moment. And that's why but I'm sticking with my picks. I don't care if Lamar Jackson gets hurt. I don't care if the coach gets fired. I don't care if half the team gets COVID. I'm sticking with the Ravens.
You would care if half the team got COVID.
I would.
You would care. You would be upset for them.
I would be upset.
All right, then.
Okay, but I'm saying I'm sticking with my pick is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And I'm telling you right now, the Minnesota Vikings are going nowhere, but maybe they can flop their season around, lose a lot in September and October, and win when it counts in November and December.
Perhaps.
But if you go back to the Vikings' history.
Yes, they always win in September and October. That's
and
what I'm saying.
sometimes in November.
But you know what? I do remember, and I can't tell you what year it was, but I do remember them losing a couple of games at the beginning of the season, and then bam.
I don't remember.
Win.
I think they had 28 back then.
That might be true. I like that guy.
I know you do. But the Vikings are a big stinker this week. And we all blew that game. So I had to make sure that I said something about that.
Yes.
We're going to get more into picks and how we did and how we are for the year. Maybe against your picks. We'd love to hear from you. Put your like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Never miss a video from NFL Weekly Predictions from the cheap seats. Yeah. And, man, boy, we got some more stories. We got one more big story that we got to talk about.
Absolutely,
and when I say this
we
is
do.
big,
It's huge.
it's huge.
Oh my gosh.
All right.